Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Tony Stark Iron Man, issue number 4. What is this? What is this? One of the characters I hate to the most. I love to hate Tony Stark, right? Right? And Wasp, one of the characters I love to love. Man, what's up with that? They're together. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. So, let's see what's inside. First, who made this mess? It was writer Dan Slott, artist Valerio Scheide, color artist Edgar Delgado, letters VC's Joe Caramunga. The cover was Alexander Lozano. Graphic designers Carlos Lau, which I still don't know what the frick that does. And, of course, the people who created Iron Man, Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, who's Stan Lee's brother, Don Heck, kudos to Don Heck, and Jack Kirby, because, come on, it's freaking Jack Kirby. So, basically, Dan Slott decides that he's going to make an app. He makes an app for love. And everybody's getting together all like, I love you. Like Brother Love. Remember Brother Love? No? Tom Pritchard? Anyway. So, there's like this app. And everybody in the world is starting, especially in the country, but all over the world, they're starting to fall in love with each other. It's like, I'm finding the perfect person for me, and it's great. And especially over in Stark Unlimited, that starts to happen there too. Everybody in the company is starting to make these apps, and everybody's getting along with each other. And it's kind of gross, man. What's up with all this love? And the person who's most upset with that would, of course, have to be Bethany Cabe, who's actually the real hero in this. Now, mind you, she's got a lot going on in her background, including mind control, all right? But she is the real hero in this, all right? And this was a really good way to let her shine. I loved Bethany in this, all right? So, the Wasp shows up, and yes, she actually does start a relationship with Tony. Now, I think that everybody here knows that I am not a huge Tony Stark fan. In fact, the only reason why I like him is because I love to hate him, all right? I hate how cocky and arrogant he is. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a war profiteer, no matter how you want to look at it. He's a freaking war profiteer. That's what he does, man. And all the other little stuff that he does is just trying to make up for the fact that he's a bad guy who still hasn't truly learned his lesson. He just acts like it. And Dan freaking Slott comes along, all right? The son of a gun comes along and is like, hey, Professor Bell, these are all things you don't like about Tony Stark, and I'm just going to wipe him right off the map. So he's making this Tony Stark that I'm having a real hard time hating, man. And it's starting to really get under my skin. This son of a gun, Dan Slott, is making Tony Stark more appealing as a good guy. All right? Because, look, dude, if Marvel came along and said, Professor Bell, we're going to need you to write a Tony Stark, an Iron Man comic book. I'd be like, sure, but it's already been written. It's called Superior Iron Man, all right? That's the best, the greatest version of Tony Stark because he finally acknowledges that, nah, man, that version didn't really do that much to him, man. He was always a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? What do you call it? He, like, that's what I would do for Tony Stark. But here, Dan Slott has found a way to make me really like Stark. And I can't stand that. And then I'm thinking to myself, nah, man, like, Tony Stark's a player. He's a jerk. Now, if Wasp just wants to, she just wants to get some, okay, I'm good with it, whatever. But if she's actually trying to start a relationship with Tony Stark and she's going to be happy and he's going to be happy, they're going to be happy with each other, I'm just not buying it, man. But all of a sudden, Slott goes and explains it in such a great way. And here I'm like, okay, never mind. It actually kind of freaking makes sense, doesn't it? So, kudos, Dan Slott, man. You're changing my opinion of Iron Man, and I'm not happy with you for it. I'm just not gonna be, but this was good. I would like to tell you guys more about what happens in the comic book. Unfortunately, it's one of those plots that hangs on the precarious cliff's edge that says, hey man, don't take one step further, otherwise all will be revealed. Okay? You suddenly realize that, crap, the Earth really is flat. We really haven't gone to the moon. And, yeah, evolution's not real. Right? All of a sudden, it's like your whole world just turned upside down. And you're like, dude, what the frig? You know? So, no, I don't believe in any of those things. Okay? The Earth is round. We have been to the moon. And evolution has so many proofs, I don't even know what else to say about that. But, so, yeah, man. somehow this comic book is such that if you explain just a little bit too much, suddenly everything unravels. But that's actually how it was meant to be. So I'm not going to be that jerk and spoil it for you. You want to go to another channel and have it spoiled for you, fine. But I can honestly say you will enjoy the hell out of this book if you just go out and grab the freaking thing. All right? It's beautiful art. I mean, just the art in this. I'm gonna show you a page on the inside. Look at this. Just and this is actually one of my favorite scenes too, because you see the Vespa that he was in. Like, it's actually a suit of armor. And I think we saw that before. But what do you call it? Yeah, Janet Van Dyne hadn't seen that, and it's like, what? This is my favorite suit of armor ever. And I'm sitting here next to Janet talking about mine too. So this is a great comic book, man. Great comic book. Go out and read this. By the time you get to the end, I think you're gonna have a huge smile on your face, because this was a really, really solid issue. Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.